At the end of the day, you just gotta be you. I just know it's something that I want to pursue and I want to try. Like even if I'm getting like 150 views or something. Like it's just been a childhood dream of mine. I've just wanted it. I just wanted it that badly. You really just can't let anyone tell you who you can be, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's just after lots of time and what I've figured out. It's taken a while, but like everyone has their own separate paths. Obviously, as you get older, paths may differ. You may fall off the path a little bit. There's just tons of different like paths. Really try to spend a lot of time like with yourself. That they're quoted by Kevin Lerone, the GOAT himself. To be the best, you really need to at your craft. What I started to realize that there is no like secrets. It's just getting through it. I know we've heard it before. I just wanted to also share like one of my stories about how I'm just slowly just figuring all this out. So I was never like the smartest kid in school. I definitely wasn't. I've never really been the smartest. There hasn't been any like absurd talents. I was a swimmer for a bit, but in my life there hasn't been like too much stuff that I've really been good at. That's why I'm trying to make videos now, and then I finally found my passion, which is like editing videos and actually making content, which I really like doing. But in school, it was really difficult for me. A lot of different stuff that it wasn't a lot of fun for me in high school, because I didn't know how to articulate myself properly. Whenever I would try talking to people, I just didn't know exactly how to, I guess, describe myself, I guess, in a way that people would understand. And I wish I was able to. Now, I just learned that I guess you kind of just have to take what you can get. Because one of the things that I've been really good at, it hasn't been as consistent as I'd like it to be, but it's been fairly consistent, is just working out. Working out is one of those things that has never been like, it's never felt like a chore. Like it's felt more like a, how do I describe it? It's just felt more of like, man, I just gotta get, like, I gotta just get this done, you know? It hasn't been like, man, oh man, like this sucks, you know? Yeah, but in short, it's always been a struggle, right? Because I've never really been like the smartest guy, but I had like this talent, right? Because I swam and then I hurt my shoulder. It just got very difficult and I got very frustrated quickly. It was just getting annoying because I couldn't correctly swim, support my team in a way that would help them, because I injured my shoulder, obviously. But things in life that, it's like the path you're designed to go on. Like there's some stuff that I've tried forcing in my life. I think one of those main things is like trying to run a business. I was trying like the whole Shopify thing for a while. I really thought it would work. I thought it had a lot of potential. Fortunately, it did not. I just think I forced it too much. Just wasn't like working out. So I switched to video editing, and by no stretch, I think I have a long ways to go. Because I have a couple channels. I have like a fitness channel as well. But I have a channel for the gym. I really just enjoy editing. I think one of the things that I'm struggling with right now is the will to like actually learn it, really get like better at my craft. I guess what I found is it's just easier to do the things that you've always done because you've always done them, right? Like obviously if always done something, you're not gonna like change it up now, and just there's no point. Forcing stuff is just bad. At the end of the day, you don't want to force stuff. Like that's something that is not good. Throughout time and just figuring out like who I've wanted to hang around, interact with, that's helped me out a lot with just figuring out what I need to like do, I guess. And I feel like failure helps out a lot with just figuring out. Everyone says that once you get to that failure point, you fail so many times and eventually you get it correct. But I feel like there's also a really, like, truly in your heart, if you know that this is not gonna like work out. Like if you've tried it so many times, like ridiculous amount of times, and you just know that's not the path, then you just don't force it. Like because at the end of the day, you only get one life. So you might as well make sure that you live it in the best way that you can. Not in a forced way, not in someone else's like way. Just in your way. And I feel like for some people that could be difficult. Like, I know for me, just trying to live things in a certain light that I don't have strong suits in, because I was never like the best in school. Even when I did like try, it always felt like I had to try a lot more than other people. It just seemed like in school, stuff was just always a lot more difficult for me. And after a while of just trial and error and just seeing what I wanted to do in life, I realized that honestly, that's okay. Like, I don't have all the answers. I don't have everything figured out. Not necessarily a bad thing, right? It just wasn't one of my strong suits. And, I was okay with that. Right? Yeah, after high school, I went to college thinking I could be someone who I was not. I went in going for a super, in my opinion, I think it's a very difficult career field, computer science. And oh buddy, man, I was never good at math, especially. Like, math was one of my worst subjects. So I was just trying to figure myself out in there. What I realized is that I'm better at making connections with people, but I don't think that like pushing computer science is like the smartest idea, right? Like, there's obviously a lot of stuff of this video I have to edit out. As I'm doing more of these videos, I'm getting better and better each time I do it, just being able to articulate my words and stuff, because I've never been like good at this type of commentary like the commentary videos. Like, obviously as you practice you get better and stuff. And I think another reason why I was never good at school is because I never like enjoyed it, right? This is something that I feel like I could actually get behind, right? And obviously I'm not gonna like just do this. Like, I'm gonna have another job, right? Going into the Air Force, and I think that's a very smart thing for me right now. I think it'll be a really good thing. I'd also get out of your comfort zone. Out of your comfort zone, for me anyway, trying to edit in a new way, or not necessarily replicate things that I've seen, but like use different bits and pieces of different content and make something unique. I guess just like using it as like your ideas, completely stealing content. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Not an okay thing to do. Just being that light that people can help other people with their crafts as well. I think that's also another thing that you should strive for in life, that if you're pursuing your career path and a friend, for example, really needs help, right? Obviously, I think you should help them. I think that's a good habit to get across. Yeah, just I guess going back to talking about college. College was more of like a realization moment for me. A very costly realization moment, but nonetheless a realization moment. Figuring out where I was at, where I wanted to go, and who I wanted to be as I was growing. Like, I feel like in college was one of the most frustrating periods of my life, but also one of the most like figure it out type place where I was at. I think that was good, honestly. Like, I really did need that. It's something I'm very grateful for, because there's connections that I made right while I was there that really helped me. And I think that without those connections, I would not be like who I am today. There's just a couple people that I met that really have a great impact on me today. And on everything, if you have a passion and you refuse to like follow it, right? You know it's there, but you refuse it out of laziness. That's something that not pursuing your passion to the fullest because of laziness and thinking that because of that it's not your passion or it's not the thing that you want to do with life, or even a hobby. You gotta like figure out a way, because I think everyone has so much more than they make it out. Like, they make it out, right? There's so much more that you could have in the tank if you really gave it your all. By no stretch, I'm just making a bit. Like, I'm nowhere close to there right now. There's lots of stuff in my life, especially, that I need to work on. Ooh, oh buddy. Yeah, I'm not a saint, but just work on the small things. Just work on like the laziness, and even getting out of bed, and just try to adapt a good sleep schedule so that you can pursue whatever you want to pursue. I sometimes I sit back and wonder, what really is the point of it all? But, well, I think everybody also sit back and wonders, like, what is really supposed to be going on, right? Because no one really knows. For being honest here, somebody might say they have everything under control, but they don't. In all honesty, even with somebody that's perfected their craft, like, a lot, I don't think that they have fully gotten there yet. All I know is that I'm just a guy that I think you just should pursue anything that you know is right. You know that that path is the right one. I'll just leave it at that.